It's the first weekend of 2020 and South Africans can be excited for some rugby. It is a round 10 of the Pro 14. So I'm back from holiday, guys, and you might notice I'm slightly more tanned since I was in Cape Town, but I'm back and I'm excited for the Pro 14 that continues this weekend. We will see the Cardiff Blues versus Scarlets, Ulster versus Munster, Treviso and the Glasgow Warriors, Dragons and Ospreys, Zebre versus the Cheetahs, Leinster versus Connacht, and then the Edinburgh versus the Kings. As always, I'll be covering the two South African games. I'll be covering the Zebre versus the Cheetahs and Edinburgh versus the Kings. As you can see, I am actually wearing a Kings jersey. I got it from Barry. He owns a rugby museum. I did a video there a while ago. I'm still editing a little bit and so on. But if you want to see that, what he has in his museum and what everything you will see in that video, please hit the subscribe button and then stay tuned for more. Let's get into game one. The Cheetahs are traveling to Parma, which is in Italy, and they are facing a Zebre. This cheetah will be hungry and licking their lips for this zebra because Zebre has only won 1 out of 9 games this season, while the Cheetahs have won 4 out of 7. The Cheetahs, they started out well this season, 3 out of 3 at home, but then lost 3 consecutive games away from home again. But the last one out, they actually won again against the struggling Ospreys team. This form leaves them in 3rd place in Conference A with 2 games in hand on the rest of the teams. So they still have 2 matches to go. Both of them is going to be against the Kings end of the month. So for the Cheetahs, they will fancy themselves to actually get to the top or actually get a little bit of higher ranking with the games in hand. You may also see that Zebre isn't in this conference. It's because the Pro 14 has a mixed conference system and cross-conference games and all that kind of stuff. If you want to figure that stuff out, I did do a video on how the Pro 14 works. You can just find it up here or a link down below. As for the Cheetahs, they are still finding their feet under their new coach, Harvey's Fourie, but a few weeks off could have helped them strengthen their structures and help them just figure out all their new moves and calls like that. The team has not been announced yet. None of the teams that I'm doing in this video has been announced yet because the Pro 14 for some reason only announces teams 1 day before the time, so it's still going to be later on Friday evening. So there's no in-depth look at the teams that's going to play, but I can mention guys like Dweba, Pokamela, Skuman, Blommetjies and Pienaar, who has really stood out this season. Pienaar has been fantastic. He's captaining the side now, and they are just bringing the form to the side that they need, just that consistent good players, and I predict the Cheetahs to win by 12. As for the Kings, they are travelling to Scotland's capital. They are going to Edinburgh, and they may have a tough task at hand. Having only won 1 of their last 7 games, the last one they won was away from home against the Ospreys as well. The Ospreys struggling, like I said. And as for Edinburgh, they are 2nd in Pool B or Conference B, winning 6 out of 9 games so far, including a victory over Munster, which was great for them. And they have 4 out of 4 at home. The Kings coaches has said that they might surprise some teams in 2020, so they might have something up their sleeve. But for me, I don't know. I don't think the Kings really can do it. I think they lack a little bit of star power. The team doesn't really look like a team that can beat any team. But hey, sometimes it happens in sport. With the right attitude, you can go a long way. So maybe, I don't know, they can do it. The Kings genuinely have had the most up and down form of late. They get a narrow defeat the 1 week, then a big loss, looking like they're coming. Then they look like they fight back again, but they lose again by far. So it's been a topsy-turvy with them. Edinburgh, though, they've been consistent on the other hand. They had 1 big loss against Leinster by 26 points in week 3, but further than that, they've won everything or they've lost it by a very close margin. Edinburgh will fancy their chances to actually get over Munster in the top of their pool, because their points difference is actually better than Munster's, and one bonus point will do the world of a difference. I see more trouble coming for the Kings, unfortunately. I think Edinburgh will win by 19 points. Guys, let me know your thoughts and let me know your predictions down in the comments below. If you want to check out anything else on my channel, you are free to visit it, and then also subscribe if you want to see more. Cheers.